Well, it's, part of it is true. What's happened is, because of the problem, I've been on different types of medication to try and relieve the problem. And I recently collapsed in the supermarket because of different types of medication, and that's the main reason why I can't do my job. I've had to take time off over 7 years because of that problem. But I actually collapsed twice, and the doctors have told me you're not supposed to drive for a year, and I've spoke to work Chubb about it, and they've basically said, well, if you can't drive, then you can't work for us. We've got no other position for you. I've offered to do different types of job, and they've said, no, it's not good enough. We're going to terminate your contract, and you're going to get 10 weeks pay for the 10 years.
Richard, help me with this. How did this go from you collapsing in a supermarket to having problems downstairs for 7 years?
Well, I had a panic attack, so I went to the doctors to get some medication to stop having panic attacks, and I'm one in every 30,000 people that has an adverse effect to the medication, and that was it. And it was actually a problem for 5 days without remedying itself. I went to the doctors, told him, and he just laughed at me and said, I'll take these pills instead. So how have The Sun got the headline, Dick Fears sack over 7-year erection? Because they've altered it. What I actually told them was, I didn't ask them to put that headline in. It's just going to sell the story, though, isn't it? Well, I do a lot of stories for The Sun. I've got headlines all over the place over the years, and I get paid very well for them. Did you get paid for this story? I've not been paid for it yet, no, but when you say very well, I wouldn't actually call it very well. I was just trying to basically tell a story about unfair dismissal, really, which is, I think that's well, there's nothing about that in it, is there? Well, sorry, say that again. There's nothing about that in the article, is there? Exactly that, yeah. They picked up on a different story, because I said I've had different problems over the years, and they said, well, tell me about your problems, and that was one of them, and they emphasised on that. Richard, I think there's a lesson to be learned, which is don't play around with the tabloid papers, because you give them a story for a few £100 and you end up with egg on your face. Yeah, well, it wasn't me that phoned up for the story. Someone else phoned up. Right, OK. Well, listen, thank you very much for setting the story straight, and thanks for coming on the programme. I really, really appreciate it, okay. And I wish you well in the future. Yeah, OK. Cheers. Ta-da, Richard. All right, bye. One minute. How can I help you? Good morning. Are you well? Sorry? Are you well? Yes, I'm smashing it. How can I help you? Oh, I'm glad you're smashing this morning. I'm tremendous myself. I'm delicious. Could you give me the number for Chubb in Coventry, please? Chubb in Coventry. 1 moment. Thank you. C-H-U-B-B. Yash. What type of business is Chubb? Well, it's a locksmith business. There's a story in the paper this morning about one of their employees, Richard Carter, who's had an erection for 7 years. Hello? I have numbers in. Can I connect you? Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for calling 118-118.
Thank you.
The remainder of this call costs 14 pence per minute for most landlines.
Ah, yes.
Other networks vary.
Thank you. See if we can get hold of Richard Carter this morning.
Morning, Chubb Security, Donna speaking. How can I help?
I was wondering if I could speak to Richard Carter, please.
Right, do you know which department?
I don't. Have you seen The Sun this morning on page 8?
I haven't, no.
Well, apparently Richard Carter works for Chubb, and you're going to fire him because he's had a 7-year erection.
All right.
And I'd like to speak to him. For my producer Tarquin, he'd like to meet him.
Right, okay.
I was just wondering if you could put me through.
Just hold the line for me.
Thank you, thank you.
We apologise for the delay and thank you for your call. If you're phoning to book a service call from Intruder Engineer...
Oh, no, I don't want a service from Richard, no.
ces.service@chubb.co.uk.
Yes.
Alternatively, please hold and your call will be answered shortly.
Hello,
Hello,
who you wanted to speak to, sorry?
Richard Carter, please. Richard Carter. This is lovely music, isn't it?
Thank you for calling the Chubb Customer Service Centre.
Thank you.
In order to deal with your needs in a quick and efficient manner, please have your contract number ready.
Hello?
La, la, la. was just enjoying that music, love. Sorry. Hello.
I don't know which department he actually works in, so if you could call back after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to send my support. Could you pass a message on to your managing director, please?
Yeah,
Have you ever met Richard?
I haven't myself.
You'd probably recognise him because, he's got a problem downstairs, you see. He's had the election for 7 years, and with it being election day, I thought I'd phone with my support and let you know that he should not be fired. According to the paper today, he's going to be fired because he's got action.
Right, okay.
And I don't think it's right. I mean, that a man should be fired for having an action. Do you?
No.
Have you got a boyfriend?
I have, yes.
Has he ever had an action?
Well, I hope he has.
And has he ever had one for 7 years? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Anyway, well, it's lovely to talk to you, and if you could pass on a message... Have you got a piece of paper and a pen there?
I have, yes.
Thank you. If you could write, Dear Managing Director of Chubb. Have you got that?
Yep.
I believe Richard Carter should not be fired. Read that back to me, love. Hello?
Hello?
Could you read that back to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dear Managing Director of Chubb, I believe Richard Carter should not be fired.
He should not be fired for having an action. He should be given an award. Love. Have you got this? Love. Repeat after me. Love.
Sorry, one moment.
Okay, sorry, I'm going too quickly for you.
Yeah?
Love Alex Belfield. ALEXBELFIELD.
Yeah?
Touch FM.
Okay, that's fine.
Could you read that back to me?
Yeah, dear Managing Director of Chubb, I believe Richard Carter should not be fired. He should not be fired for having an erection. Sorry. Love Alex Belfield, Touch FM.
Thank you.
Okay.
And good luck with your boyfriend.
Thanks.
Missing you already.
Bye.